Welcome to another episode of the Bama Beat Podcast. I'm your host, KJ300, and I'm coming to you on a Monday after Alabama beat Vanderbilt, which I predicted. Just a quick reminder of how the season went. Florida State lost. Everybody thought it was over. I was the one telling everybody we will be straight. We play against teams like Georgia. We play against teams like Tennessee. All these teams that were ranked ahead of us. All we got to do is do our job. The flip switched. ULM, they said the game didn't matter. I was watching the game, it mattered. Wisconsin, they said it didn't matter. It mattered. Then you play Georgia, get hit in the mouth. We hit them in the mouth. And then Vanderbilt, after Georgia, people said, I'm really worried about Vanderbilt because of last year. We shut that up. Now we're on to Missouri. So shout out to everybody that stayed the course. And I felt like this team was going to be better. The way they looked against Florida State, I said, that's zero effort. You're not going to see a team go out there with zero effort again at Alabama. Nah. So this past weekend, I did a podcast talking about how I thought Vanderbilt would score between 17 and 21 points. They scored 14. People thought that this game was going to be high scoring for Vandy and we were going to be doing a shootout or whatever the case may be. That wasn't the case. I want to start off with the defense. Kane Womack, the way people talked about you, and some of the time it's warranted. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't stop the run. It's the running quarterback thing. That second half, Vanderbilt put up 0 points. I think the rushing yards was 22 rushing yards in the second half. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the defense, the pick by Keon Sabb, the fumble by Justin Jefferson, the defense did their damn job. So I want to start off talking about them. Tim Keenan said at halftime, this is not how it's going to go. This is not how it's going to go. They went out there with their shuffle passes. Diego Pavia, I told y'all he's not better than Ty Simpson. I don't think he's a capable passer when it comes down to just throwing the ball 40 times a game. And then what you got to force him to do, stop him on first down, second down. A lot of the time, we was giving him the quick out route or just the 8-yard pass because we were backing up so much. I don't know why we was doing that. But when we stopped doing that in the fourth quarter, he started looking very inaccurate. He couldn't throw the ball all the way around. He said it was going to be a blowout. It wasn't a blowout. He said if they do their job. So obviously he didn't do his damn job. But the defense as a whole, even the second half of the Georgia game, and then this second half, I love the adjustments. Shout out to Kane Womack. You got Tim Keenan back. I love the way Simmons is playing. The one that's been in for Tim Keenan, and then when Tim Keenan come out, you got a freshman coming in, Simmons. He look amazing. He looks amazing. And Pierre, number 42, Pierre, the fact that you had Latham, you had Quay Russaw, and then him, and he come out there looking like a damn starter, that's credit to our recruiting and credit to the D-line coach coaching them up like that, man. He look amazing. The effort is there. If you saw the play, I think it was in the third or fourth quarter. They did like a kind of eye candy where they was gonna throw back to a screen. He stayed true and stayed over there by the screen. He stopped the play. Then the very next play, he made another play. Pierre is everywhere. I want to give him so much credit. The fact that he came in at a spot where we expect a lot of production, and he's doing that right now. I want to give him a lot of credit. Xavier Brown, DeMonte Jackson. The other Georgia week wasn't good. And it was good this week. So I just want to give a lot of credit to the defense because people talk about the defense, and we're going to keep talking about it. Then going on to next week, this week coming up, you got a running back. So we're going to see how it looked there. Offensive-wise, Alabama has the best quarterback in the nation. Before the season started, they had him ranked, number 12 in the SEC? And who was the guy talking about Ty Simpson and saying why everybody's so concerned when they say we got a quarterback problem? You can easily say now, Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the nation. Not because he played with Alabama, because I see people saying it's because of Alabama. They want their team to be better. No. Watch the film. Watch the games. The throws he's making, the checks he's making at the offense, at the line, the passes he's making over cover two, the way that Kirby Smart talked about how he threw basically everything at him, and he found a way every time, whether it's using his feet to get out, using his feet to buy time for a receiver to get open, whether it's him just reading the defense, throwing it in between the cover two and the man defense. Like, he's doing it all. He's literally doing it all. There's not a pass on this field that he cannot make. It's not a pass on the field he can't make, and he can use his feet. Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the nation. And y'all had people really telling me, well, Diego Pavia better than Ty. You serious? Are you serious? You think what Ty Simpson been doing, Diego Pavia can do that? Did you see what happened when they had to throw the football? When it was a throw or nothing situation? Did you see what happened? It's not the same. It's not the same. Jam Miller, he getting it going. He's getting it going. The offensive line, they're getting it going. Caden Proctor got the ball again. Now, another thing I want to talk about is Ryan Williams. He's getting a lot of heat from Bama fans, a lot of heat from the nation. He had a very good game. Bernard, a very good game. Isaiah Horton. This offense has not got to their peak yet. I still believe that. The peak of this offense is nowhere near what we've been seeing. When this run game and this passing game, the offensive line is going to be the most unstoppable offense in the country. Because one, your quarterback, your coordinator, and then the players around him. Ty Simpson don't have to be a hero. When he drop back and he find his read, that person right there is very good. That's a number one receiver. The top 3 people he's throwing the ball to is a number one receiver on a lot of teams in the country. They're doing an amazing job, man. Now, in the red zone, we got to work on that. Red zone, we got down there a couple times. Then put the ball in the end zone. Vanderbilt did a very good job in the red zone. We got to figure that out. But other than that, they looked amazing. This team looked amazing. So now it's on to Missouri. And people keep talking about Missouri being a trap game. I don't think it's a trap game. I don't think that's a trap game. Kalen DeBoer, when Florida State happened, I said it. You can go look at the videos on TikTok. I said it. This ain't going to happen again. The way they looked, that's not going to happen again. It wasn't you was just out, man. No, you had zero effort. You came out there thinking something, and then that didn't happen. And y'all practiced this stuff all week. It wasn't about preparation. It wasn't about coaching. It was about you not doing your job to the fullest of your ability. Bray Hubbard playing. We have not seen Bray Hubbard play the way he did against Florida State. That lit a fire under him. And he said it lit a fire under him. Everybody is playing to the highest standard. The John Lee get out there, he is hitting. The John Lee played very good this past weekend too when he was out there. He played good in coverage and all that stuff. He looked good. But it can't be a trap game. Missouri is ranked. Missouri is a ranked team in the SEC. You wake up for those games. I don't know if people saying this because the Georgia game was Kirby Smart and Kalen DeBoer. We own Georgia. And then the Vanderbilt game was Diego Pavia talking trash and Johnny Manziel pulling up and, and that's a get-back game. I don't know if y'all think just because Missouri, it don't have a title or it's not a big headline that it's a trap game. No, it's not. There's no more trap games for Alabama. You lost a game already this season. You are back in the top 10. You're number 8. If you lose a game, that's when you start thinking about like, damn, this team got to lose. This team got to lose. No, everything you want is in your hands. Keep winning football games and you in the playoffs. That simple. You keep winning football games, you are in the playoffs. So who is the next team? Missouri. Beat Missouri. I don't think Ty Simpson. I don't think Tim Keenan. I don't think Lawson, Bray Hubbard. I don't think Jam Miller. I don't think none of those players, even in practice, if practice don't look that good this week, they gonna let it be known. You know the task at hand. For you to lose to Florida State and then a month later be in the top 10, that's crazy. That's a credit to how you've been playing. That's a credit to the schedule we got and you beating the teams that you have to beat. Then you got Texas losing. You got teams like Penn State losing that are out of the playoffs. They are unranked. Unranked. So the turnaround that we've seen from Kalen DeBoer and this whole entire team tells you they on the right track. So Missouri will not be a trap game. Alabama losing that game don't mean it's a trap game. They know what time it is. They know. We shut Diego Pavia up. We shut Johnny Manziel up. And now it's on to the next thing. You won't hear from Vanderbilt no more. Know why? Because they didn't beat Alabama. You heard about them last year because of what? They beat Alabama. Diego Pavia, he beat Alabama. That was the whole thing. Then they got him talking about winning a championship and all that. And they gonna blow Alabama out. They do their job. You scored 0 points in the second half, and you really didn't even score no points the entire game. You fumbled. You threw a pick. You didn't look great. And when it was time to throw the football, you couldn't do that. So it's all about the next game, man. That's how I feel. It's the next game. Like I said, I want to give a lot of credit to that defense. Kane Womack, keep doing what you're doing. I know it's gonna be times I see people saying, "Well, why he couldn't do that the entire first half?" Sometimes you need to make adjustments. I don't know where y'all get this thing in y'all head that Alabama supposed to beat the brakes off everybody, but at the same time, y'all, I'm worried about Vanderbilt. Damn, which one is it? Which one is it? You worried about Vanderbilt? You go out, they go out there, they score 14 points. The next thing y'all say, they should have scored 0. If we would play defense like that in the first half, bro, it's the SEC against a good opponent, and y'all want the team to score 0, we score 100 every game. That's impossible. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen with Nick Saban. So I don't know if y'all thought it did. It did not happen. I don't know how many games y'all watched or the don't matter games y'all didn't watch, but I promise you, it wasn't blowout every single time. It wasn't. It was very close games. I remember watching Terrence Cody block a damn field goal for us to win. I remember it vividly. So that is what it is on that. But Kalen DeBoer, like I said, I like what I'm seeing from him. I like what I'm seeing from Ty Simpson. Ty's just poised. I like him in the pocket. I like him outside the pocket. And then Saturday he got, he started feeling himself. He did a little bit more running than he was supposed to. He started feeling himself. And that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's that Bryce Young type mentality. Bryce Young gets to the point where he feeling so good. He throw no look passes like he Aaron Rodgers. You got Ty Simpson feeling so good, man. I'm throwing dots up the sideline. I'm killing the coverage. Let me try to make a play instead of throwing the ball away. He got to work on that. I'm not saying he's perfect, but what y'all said about him before the season started and after that Florida State game, you can't come back from some of the stuff y'all said. You can't come back. I said this is the first time I've ever seen a player that's on Alabama that the fans hate him so much. I feel like he's not even on the team. You would think Ty Simpson was playing for Tennessee the way they were talking about him before the season started. Ty Simpson threw one pick this past game, and people was in my comments in my live saying put Keelan Russell in. That's how crazy it is. People still can't believe. You got Alabama fans, and I truly believe this. It's Alabama fans that were so bent. I mean, how can I say this? Let me say this right. It was Alabama fans that was so sure that Ty Simpson wasn't going to work that they won't even talk right now. They'll talk to their friends. There's Auburn fans, the Georgia fans, but they amongst Alabama fans, they talk so bad about them, and we remember it, that they won't even talk now. They waiting on Ty Simpson to be bad so they can say, I told y'all. Forget everything he did. I told y'all. That's what Alabama, there's a lot of Alabama fans that feel like that. Because that's how bad y'all talked about that man, bro. Y'all didn't even give him a chance. He been there longer. That don't mean he need to start. Put Keelan, put Austin back in. I watched the South Florida game. I watched it. And it was 2 years ago, man. And he didn't look bad. And now that he's looking like the number 1 quarterback in the nation, you can't come back from that. Y'all thought he was the number 12 quarterback in the SEC. Y'all believe that. Y'all believe that DJ Ladway, Lenore Sellers, Arch Manning, and all these other guys are just better than him. And it's not true. They not doing what Ty Simpson doing. They not. So that's where we at right now. Hopefully everybody, be like, damn, I was wrong. And just, get on the train, man. Get on the train. But right now, people just feeling like they try to find nitpick things to where it don't make it like, damn, Ty Simpson really that good. Or Ryan Grubb is bad. Oh, Kalen DeBoer done got it together. It ain't never Ty Simpson going crazy. So I'm gonna keep saying it because I done got talked about for 2 years straight because I was talking about Ty Simpson. Y'all was laughing. You thought it was funny then. They thought it was funny when I was talking about Ty Simpson. Now, before the season started, I doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down on it, and I got laughed at again. So, like I said, we're gonna see amazing game Saturday. Shut them up. Won't hear about Vanderbilt no more. Beat Georgia. Everybody thought Georgia game was gonna be the end of it, and now look where we at now. So they saying this week is a trap game. It's a trap game. So beat them, beat Missouri. Worry about what Tennessee, I think, and there we go from there. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this past week. Roll Tide. Thank y'all for watching again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time, man.